Hey everyone, this is my Patreon proud reaction to the first episode of the second season of KO. Now, yeah, starting off on the second season, you know, so pretty much the more of the same, except now we're in the future, so we have all those past experiences behind us, and now we can continue to become better and better as a band, get closer and closer as friends and bandmates. It'll be great. Now, this is also semi-blind, just like the first season. However, I remember less about this season than the first season. The first season, I just, was very special to me. So I think I remember that one a bit better. Second season, I remember very little about what actually happened at all, really. Like, only thing I really remember about the second season is a couple key things that I don't think you could ever truly forget. Like, specifically the whole Mugi, Ritsu, the hitting thing. I don't think I could ever forget that as long as I live. That was such an amazing little bit. But aside from that, like, I remember very little about this season. So, this should be pretty close to blind. We'll see though. So, yeah, with that out of the way, let's just get into it. 3, 2, 1, play. Oh, and the You and I song I think happens at some point, just because it didn't happen in the first season, it hasn't happened in this season. So I guess there's that too. Starting off with Yui, just like the first season, so very fitting. Don't make a mess, Yui. Wow, really get into it. Playing some music for your, schoolmates on their way to school. Very nice of you. You wouldn't be able to hear it, but I'm sure the thought gets across. Boogie, Mio, and Ritsu. No dialogue yet, but we're on our way to school, I assume. And they found Azunyan. Good. Good job. And Mugi, well, we all got together before we even made it to school. Aside from Yui, who's just by herself. So we just got kind of sad now. But you're doing very well playing, so it's all good. They'll have music waiting for them when they get there, so I'm sure they'll appreciate that. Seeing Yui practice. Wow, she's really getting into it. Well, I'm impressed. That's our first line. I'm having fun. What are you doing? Oh, I thought it was a cool technique. So basically, first season all over again. Is that jelly from the bread? Yes, that's what that would be. I didn't see anything on her face, but then again, I have a 720p version here, as opposed to season 1, which is 1080p. That is such a cool 3D shot. Very, very great animation. Ha! Got a lot of little Ritsu jog there. Looking good there, Ritsu. Glasses. I really do like in the opening to each other little few seconds wow, that they have each other on the little slot. And Azunyan looked pretty good too. Yui just all over her ice cream. I really like that spitting 3D-ish animation. Don't know if it's actually 3D, but yeah, the other character I don't care about. I think her name's June. Huh. Oh wow, Mio's hair flip. Oh, that gives me life. KO with 2 exclamation marks. That's how I know it's a second season and she's already got a hold of Azunyan. Now the show's truly begun. What, did you not grow much? Uh, well, yeah, that's obviously what she meant. Oh, never mind. I didn't pick up on that. That'd be a good thing to do. We are the K-On! Club after all. You probably practice. So I've heard. Don't make a mess of your guitar, that thing's expensive. That's pretty much her character summed up, really. Gotta love Cnouki. She's a dependable one of the group. She is small and cute. She's almost finished it off. Hard to believe you're finally a third year. I mean, yeah, there's your season 1 recap right there. You feel important? Yes. That would be a good start. What? What? Not not really, no. They look the same. Oh. Okay. I mean, yeah. You're fine, Yui. Don't try too hard. I hope not. I want her to be in the same class as everyone else. I'd be sad if that happened again. Mia really worried. Wow, Ritsu. You're so mean. Okay, Yui, we'll leave this to you. Diving through a whole crowd of cute girls. That's a mission I would take up. Oh! Right to the face. Yes, this is clearly third year high schooler behavior right here. She made it through. What? Don't get stuck. Wow, just hell. You really do not come across as a third year Yui, not at all. In fact, you come across as a small child. Everything about that came across as a small child. But anyway, what was the result? The whole reason you went in there? Okay, it's good news. That's great. Good news for you, Mio. Do you feel like crying tears of joy? I'm sure she's very happy. Are you gonna... Okay. I was waiting for her to say something. It was so sad, though. She was in that class all alone, aside from Nodoka. Oh. Oh, that's cool. She just, like, pulls her in there like she's an item that she found. Yeah, like, as if Sawachan-sensei made it happen. I don't think she would have used her power like that. But you know who would have used power? Sawachan-sensei definitely would have used power. But it's for a good reason, so. Yes. She's great as long as you don't see her true nature. Oh no. Yeah, in other words, refrain from talking about me in class. Like how they whisper to Sawa-chan, because you really shouldn't call your teacher that. You straight up admit it, okay. I mean, I don't think she'd get in trouble for it. Maybe it's unethical, but I don't think she would get in trouble for something like that. I mean, I understand that reason, but it really just... It's probably not a great reason to choose your classes by. But I mean, if you're like a supervisor of a club, it is definitely more convenient to have all of them in your class. Sounds great. Just shaking those hips. Okay. So I've heard. Of course, a very beautiful Sakura. Gonna pick it up. Okay. Why not? The school song, huh? On a Yamaha piano. Of course, our K-On! Girls will be better at singing than some of the others. Specifically Mio and Yui. Look at all those unimportant characters. You got a little something on your head there, Yui. Just please just knock it off, please. It's not a bad school song, I suppose. Yui. Wish I could hear what they were saying. I sure it's worth listening to. I wouldn't hold your breath on that one, Azunyan, because I don't think that ever happens. Okay, you do that. Yeah. Again, I wouldn't count on that. Oh wow, I didn't think about that. That would be pretty sad. I mean, you could only be a band with one person. For Azunyan's sake. Yes, it is. I bet. Well, yeah, don't be silly. Don't be silly, Azunyan. That's not the point, though. Okay. Uh, yes, she did. Man, she's just not fooling anyone, is she? Yeah, I'm sure those will work well. Of course it was. What was that art? And yeah, we're breaking out the costumes again. Because I worked so well last time. Wow. Yes, I got the pun. It's just not really funny. Well, that's terrifying. Well, don't be scared by your own imagination. Ucho, help. Why are you now a pig, Yui? I thought that was a... Ow! Uh... This just... Ritsu, you can't just get people to come like this. How badly do you think she hurt herself there? Uh, so underhanded. You can't leave now. Yeah, of course that's not gonna work. Unless you can lock the door behind them, it's not gonna work. I think we should probably give up now to save ourselves some time. What is... Exactly, what was it? I was gonna say, what is that accent? Yes. Oh, Yui. It was worth a try, I guess. It's not a bad idea. Soft techniques. My god, Yui. You are so impressionable. Ooh, go. Didn't know I was watching Hikaru no Go. Not a big fan of tea. Probably not a good place for Mio to go. Well, yeah, let's not. Ooh, perks. I mean, we considered bribing people back in season 1, right? Somebody's enjoying the cat costume too much. Guessing Mugi's in the cat costume. You're not a new member. I mean, I like Sama-chan's idea better. But we want new people to come to that door, not old people. Tush. That. Could not read all that in time, but did not recognize the first song. Hopefully. I mean, not a lot of confidence there. Let's get going. Welcome to our amazing school. I'm on your side. That would have been amazing, but it was not meant to be, I guess. We'll bribe you as much as we have to. Please just join. Yeah, let's not miss this, Yui. Okay, they're doing Fua Fua time. Yui breaking out a technique. I'm sure they're very impressed. Didn't get to hear much of it, but yeah, I'm sure it was great. I'll take your word for it. That sounds quite nice. I would have liked to have seen that. Did it really take that much out of her? I mean, I thought you were excited or enthusiastic about this because you didn't want Azusa to be alone. Yeah, it's pretty sad. Well, you should go together. That's what girls do, right? You guys go to the bathroom alone if you're a girl. Or welcoming. I guess that wasn't a good idea. Yeah, that thing would make me leave too, but then again, I despise frogs, so I suggest burning it with fire, personally. Just shove your juice into our mouth. I mean, yeah, people seem to like their performances. Yeah, that's certainly a possibility. It could also be because I mean, they just don't know how to play an instrument, and that's a big commitment to learn how, and then buy one, so it makes sense. Not quite like joining the tea ceremony club or whatever. So I do kind of get why nobody would want to join. With the exception of Yui, everyone that joined was pretty qualified. And even Yui had talent to learn, so. Okay. What are you thinking there, Yui? Well, yeah, but the only problem was Asunyan, as we talked about. But yeah, other than that, it's fine to stay the way we are. It's pretty great, isn't it? Yeah, we'll deal with that problem later. He's not wrong. A year sounds like a long time, but it's not. Especially when you get older. Once you graduate high school, you'd be surprised how much faster time goes by. Let's give Azanyan the banana. Are you ever gonna go in there? There you go. It's okay. Yeah. I mean, people can join next year, so. Well then. Don't think she wanted to hear that. Yeah, whip out your guitar for Yui. uh, and then the episode's already over somehow. A lot of strawberries in the CD. And some cherries. Big cake theme. This CD. Kinda forgot about this CD. That's quite a look on her. The amazing walk. It's so weird. Rhythm. I love Mugi's hat. You know, K-On! Really doesn't have any bad songs. Like, at all. They're all great. And it's just an adorable bow on Mio's head. Oh, I'm listening. I'm listening intently. Did Mio just wink at me? I think she just winked at me. Okay. That was the first episode of the second season of K-On! And yeah, we're getting back into the school year. All of our main girls, with the exception of Azunyan, are now third years. and they feel very important, especially Yui, who's just like, hey, I'm a third year now, I'm a senior, look how special I am, look how different I look, I slightly changed my hair, don't I look all mature and stuff? And it just, that sort of thing doesn't hold much weight when we see things like her swimming through a group of people, trying to squish her way through, and then when she tried to escape, falling on her back with a blank look on her face for several seconds before crying. That really came across as something a small child would do. So just when she says things like, "Hey, I'm a senior," I'm just like, "Sure, Yui, yeah, you're so adult." Just no, no, you're not, Yui. You are not an adult in any way. Just putting that out there. But the good news is that they are all the same class this year, which is great. Because last year Mio was not in their class. And I've seen anime do that sort of thing before. Like Azumanga Daioh had a year where I don't remember her name, but one of the characters got put into a different class with a teacher she didn't like, and that's always reminded me of that. But this year, yeah, we all get to be in the same class, including Nodoka as well. So that's great. Obviously, Azunyan's not in the class because different school year. But aside from her, yeah, everyone with a name that's in that class. So that's great. Anyone that could physically be in that class is in there. Obviously, Azunyan, June, they couldn't be in there. Ui as well could not be in there, of course, but everybody else that could be was. And it did seem like a bit of a coincidence, although you could usually write that off as just, a writer wrote it. So, but no, it actually had a reason. Sama-chan Sensei, she want everyone whose name she already remembered in there, so it makes sense. It's debatable how ethical it is to base your decision on that, but she can do it. I'm sure there's no rule against that. There's probably no explicit rule against that, so it's all good. It's all good. Songs were together. That's all that really matters. But a big thing of the episode was getting a new member, because that's always what the early bits of the seasons are always about. The new school year has begun. We're trying to get new members. In the case of the first season, in the beginning, they tried to get a new member so they could have the club, and that would be Yui. And then later on, the next school year, we tried to get another freshman, and that ended up being Azunyan. And now we're trying to get someone else. However, we're not having the best results. And Yui, she doesn't care that much about getting new members until it was pointed out to her that if they don't get any new members, Azunyan will be all alone in that club room. I don't think the club would be disbanded because of that. Just because I've seen a lot of anime where they may have like a 4 or 5 person requirement to start a club, but if people leave, then the club still exists. Like in Love Live, the Idol Appreciation Club, whatever it was called, that Nico was in. She was the only member, but it still existed. I'm seeing plenty of examples of that in anime. So even if Azunyan was the only member, it should still exist. But that sort of thing might differ from a school to school basis, I guess. I don't know how common either one is, but I'm just saying I've seen plenty of anime where clubs were allowed to exist with like 1 or 2 members just because, the club was already made. They're not going to disband it just because you're low on members. Anyway, Ritsu wanted more people because that means a bigger budget, I guess. So, yeah, I don't know what their current budget is, but or what they spend it on. Because they don't spend it on the cake and stuff, because that's just out of Mugi's pocket, I'm sure. So I don't know what their actual budget would be on. Maybe the costumes. I don't know. But she clearly wants a bigger budget. That's much is for sure. But yeah, we tried different strategies to get more people. We did the classic put on the Kigurumi and hand out flyer strategy we did last time because it worked so well last time. Azunyan got to be in a pig suit because puns, Keionbu, Keionbuta. The joke there is that, Bu is what you attach to something for it to be a club. Like Keion means light music, Keionbu means light music club. And the Japanese word for pig is buta. So, you just take the bu from Keionbu and just add a ta to it, and it's suddenly just, light music pig. So that's kind of the joke there. It's not funny. But even if you get it, it's not funny. So it's whatever. But it's Yui we're talking about, so that's how it goes. We did have her performance. Of course, it's disappointing that we didn't actually get to see very much of it. Like, they could have really shown us one full song. At the very least, one full song. That would have been nice. I wonder if I could real quickly find where they show the list of songs. That's right here. I want to talk about the song order. I want to look at this real quick. On my video file, it was at 1701. Okay, first song was Watashi no Hoshi... No, Hochi. Hochi. Why... I should pick one. Watashi no Hochi Kiss. I'm not sure what Hochi means. Cheek, perhaps? Like a kiss on the cheek, maybe? I don't know. Next one was the ball pen one, which we already knew that one. Next one was Ichigo Parfait Go Tamaranai. So strawberry parfait. Go. Did I say go? I meant go. Tamaranai. I guess that would translate to can't stop eating each strawberry parfait. I don't know. And then Fua Time is the last one we already know. So yeah, I think the first and third songs are new ones. I don't think we've seen them play them in the actual show before. And yeah, Fua Time's on the last one, so yeah, so basically when they finally got there, it was over. They finished playing the last song, so that's a little bit sad, I guess. But yeah, I guess we don't have time to do all the songs, unfortunately. But it would have been nice to hear at least one complete song, like a new song that we haven't heard before, but oh well. Oh well. In the end, we decided that it wasn't that big of a priority to get new members right now, because it's nice just the five of us in the band, in the club, having fun together. We don't have to push for a new member right away. So, because, I mean, you could technically do that, just get new members at the beginning of next year, and then Azunya wouldn't be alone if you can get them really early next year. So, yeah, I don't think I wouldn't worry about it too much right now. But we got kind of a reason for why they were struggling to get new members. Apparently, it's because they're just viewed as such a tight-knit group, and I believe that. I believe that's probably a big part of it. But I also think a big part of it is just the level of commitment, because I don't know how common it is for people to play a musical instrument. I personally don't. I mean, when I was a kid, I had some interest in learning to play a musical instrument like a guitar. However, I grew up in a poor family. A guitar is not exactly cheap, so that never ended up happening. But I don't know how common it is to play musical instruments, but to join this club, you'd obviously have to play something that they can incorporate into their band, something they need. I don't know what they really have room for at this point, because they have a guitar, a bass, two guitars actually, a bass, a keyboard, and drum. So I don't know what we would have an extra instrument for, like what would go well with it. So we have to have somebody that plays a musical instrument, has one, can fit into the band somehow. I mean, I guess, again, I know very little about music, so I probably shouldn't talk out of my ass too much on this one. But I don't know. So I don't know how. Maybe they could just incorporate any kind of instrument into their songs with a little bit of work. I don't know. I don't know if I have to be a very specific instrument for it to not ruin their songs. I don't know. I really can't speculate on that. So I should probably stop trying. But the point is, it's probably not an easy thing to just say, "Hey, that sounds like fun. I'll join." Like it seems like it's more of a commitment than that is my overall point. So, that's that. So that's kind of where my thoughts on that were. So, yeah, we pretty much worked things out for the most part. We had no members, but we're okay with that for now. I honestly don't remember whether or not June joins the club. She might at some points. I really don't remember. I'm trying to rack my brain think about that. She might at some point, because I know she becomes much more relevant in this season. Like hangs out with Ui and Azunya, like they're like their own little group that hang out together. Like I think they had a sleepover at some point in the show, but she might join. Ui might join as well. I mean, she clearly can play music. She tried to pretend to be Ui at some point, so it certainly would make sense for June and Ui to join at some point once everyone graduates and they could be the new K-On! Club. That'd be pretty cool. If that's where it goes. I don't remember if it does at all. I do, I did like how Yui just kind of dragged Nodoka in front of her friends and said, "Hey, look, Nodoka's here too." I don't know why. Just something about how that was animated and everything just was really cute. Just like, "Hey, look, guys, Nodoka's here too. Isn't that cool?" And then Nodoka just kind of stands there with a somewhat blank look on her face, like, yeah, hi guys. I'm just kind of dragged over here. Hello." So that was pretty funny to me. And then while she's kind of talking to them about it, Yui just continues to cling to her arm with her eyes closed and everything, like she loves her so much. I don't know. I like that little scene a lot, honestly. Yui, I just love Yui a lot as a character. She's just really, really charming. And yeah, I do think that's pretty much everything I really have to say on the episode. It's a good start to the next season. My only real complaint, of course, being I would have liked to have seen a full new song, like fully shown in the episode at the freshman concert. That's literally my only complaint of the episode. But still a good show, still looking forward to watching more, so there you go. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.